Have you ever found yourself entangled in the web of a toxic individual? It's a question that resonates with many of us, because toxic relationships, unfortunately, are a common reality. These relationships can come in all shapes and sizes, from friends to family members, or even colleagues. The behaviors of these toxic individuals, ranging from manipulation to gaslighting, can deeply impact our mental health, leaving us feeling drained, anxious, and emotionally depleted. No matter who they are, their actions can leave a deep impact on our mental health. Toxicity is not limited to one form. It varies, making it all the more challenging to recognize. Toxicity often manifests in subtle ways, making it difficult to identify and understand. It's a chameleon, adjusting its colors to suit the situation, whether that's a friendship, a workplace, or a familial bond. One common form of toxicity is manipulation. A manipulator may use tactics like guilt-tripping, playing the victim, or exploiting your empathy to control your actions and decisions. They might twist your words, distort reality, and make you question your perceptions. This is what we call gaslighting, another form of toxic behavior that can leave you feeling disoriented and doubting your own sanity. But what drives these toxic individuals? Could their actions be a desperate attempt to cope with their own unresolved issues? The answer might surprise you. Psychologists suggest that toxic behavior often stems from deep-seated insecurities, past traumas, or mental health issues. These individuals may not even be aware of their toxic traits. They might be projecting their own fears and insecurities onto others, using control and manipulation as a shield against their own vulnerability. But understanding the roots of toxic behavior is not about justifying it. It's about fostering empathy, facilitating healing, and perhaps offering a pathway for change. It's about recognizing that toxicity isn't inherent, but often a result of circumstances and experiences that have molded an individual's behavior. It's also about empowering those affected by toxic relationships. By understanding the psychological roots of toxic traits, we can better protect ourselves. We can learn to identify red flags, establish boundaries, and seek help when needed. We can learn to separate the person from their behavior, reducing the personal hurt we might feel. In the end, toxicity, like any other form of behavior, is complex, multi-layered, and deeply rooted in individual experiences. Recognizing these traits and understanding their roots is the first step towards healing. It's a journey of empathy, self-care, and resilience, a journey towards emotional wellness, and it's a journey we're committed to embarking on together, shedding light on the darkest corners of mental health. Because every conversation, every story shared, brings us one step closer to breaking the stigma. The effects of toxic relationships on our mental health are far-reaching and often detrimental. The impact of these relationships on our psychological well-being is not to be underestimated. Recent research has started to illuminate the profound effects toxic relationships can have on our mental health. These studies have found that being in a toxic relationship can lead to increased stress levels. This isn't simply your everyday stress we're talking about. It's a persistent, gnawing sensation that can make even the simplest tasks seem overwhelming. But the impact doesn't stop there. Over time, this constant stress can lead to more serious mental health issues, like depression. It's as if the toxic relationship creates a dark cloud that hangs over everything, casting a shadow on the joy and happiness that should be a part of our lives. Even more concerning, the effects of toxic relationships aren't just confined to our mental health. They can spill over into our physical health as well. Studies have shown that the stress and emotional turmoil caused by toxic relationships can lead to physical health complications. This can range from headaches and sleep disorders to more serious conditions like heart disease. These findings highlight just how critical it is to recognize the signs of a toxic relationship. It's not just about emotional discomfort or dissatisfaction. It's about safeguarding both our mental and physical health. Recognizing these signs can be challenging, especially when we're in the thick of it. But it's important to remember that feelings of constant stress, anxiety, and sadness are not normal aspects of a healthy relationship. They're red flags indicating that something is not right. It's crucial to recognize these signs and protect our well-being. Because at the end of the day, our health and happiness should never be compromised. Not for anyone, not for anything. By standing up against toxicity, we're not just asserting our worth. We're also taking a crucial step towards safeguarding our mental and physical health. We are not alone in this struggle. There are resources and support available to help us navigate through toxic relationships. In the face of adversity, it's essential to remember that help is at hand. Therapists and counselors trained in the field of mental health can provide invaluable insights and coping strategies. They offer a safe space to express our feelings, unravel our experiences, and chart our path towards healing. But therapy is not the only tool in our mental health toolkit. Self-care techniques, often overlooked, play a significant role in managing our emotional well-being. From mindful meditation to regular exercise, these practices can help us maintain balance and resilience amidst the chaos. Moreover, learning to set boundaries is a crucial skill in dealing with toxic individuals. It's about asserting our rights, respecting our needs, and not allowing others to overstep. Whether it's saying no to unreasonable demands or distancing ourselves from negative influences, setting boundaries can act as a protective shield against toxicity. Books, online forums, and support groups can also serve as vital resources. They offer a sense of community, understanding, and shared experiences, reminding us that we're not alone in our journey. Lastly, educational platforms, like this channel, aim to empower individuals with knowledge, promoting awareness and fostering empathy towards mental health issues. With these tools, we can reclaim our emotional autonomy. Together, we can navigate the complexities of toxic relationships, heal from past wounds, and emerge stronger, healthier, and more resilient. The stigma surrounding mental health discussions needs to be shattered. And it's about time we picked up the hammer. It's about time we started speaking as freely about our mental well-being as we do about our favorite sports team or the latest political news. It's about time we normalized these conversations. Imagine a world where mental health isn't a hushed whisper, but a loud, clear voice. A world where understanding and empathy replace judgment and prejudice. A world where support isn't an exception, but a norm. This is the world we're striving to create. We encourage you to be a part of this change. Ignite conversations, be it with your friends, family, or even with yourself. Nurture understanding by educating yourself and others about mental health. Foster a culture of empathy by offering support and compassion to those in need. Together, we can create a world where discussing mental health is as common as any other topic.